second down. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks. Get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
On 1st and 10, Love. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. This one swung out here to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here is 3rd and 5. To the air again, Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. DeAndre Carter. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd,
possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now O'Connell. Open, and it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ready.
2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Love now to pass on first down. Dancing to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. It certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick six.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Raiders.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready. 10 cycles. Set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And now Love going to change things up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Smash, red. Steel, black. Ready?
Love. Steps away to his left. The left side completion to Jones. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Love.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he'll return it to the 24.